Bald-Sicilian, FBS. I am very grateful for Fat Bald-Sicilian. I'll tell you why. FBS created more channels than Comcast. Okay, FBS endorsed a lot of channels. He created a lot of channels, and I bet he can't count how many channels that he has helped to get monetized, and I'm one of them.
You know, and then it's not like you have no violence on your record until you're 30, and then one night you just decide to go out and kill a cop. It doesn't happen like that.
Trubisky was always a tough kid. He was a tough kid. He had a nice punch. If you hit you, he would knock you the fuck out.
I already had the position. I don't want to say boss, but that's what I was. I had the position. I was made directly with New York, and I didn't have to answer to nobody in my area.
I didn't watch the show, so I didn't really understand the magnitude or, like, you know, how big this moment was.
But you know what? When De Niro asked him to let the old lady stay, you know, and she has to stay with the dog. Well, God, I've never started, huh? You know, that scene, and he was like, it's nuts.
Anytime I got to shoot at John's restaurant on East 12th Street, which was like a big mob hangout where like Joe the Boss, MaRiE would like hold court, and I got to work with Ivo Nandi, who played Joe the Boss. Those were some of my favorite scenes.
And the moment you walk in, I could recognize who's at the bar, who's at the table, FBI. And this is the first time that I meet Sonny Franchitti.
As a matter of fact, outside the Bada Bing, Satin Dolls, we put a curtain in the parking lot. Everyone was wondering, why is that big curtain in the parking lot? We were rehearsing the hanging scene.
I'm living proof, guys. I'm living proof. I mean, no, I'm no millionaire or nothing, but listen, look at my life 4 years ago. I was in a fucking hotel. I was, you know, selling crack. I was snorting coke. I was drinking myself to fucking death. I was literally taking bags full of Ativan just because I wanted to die in my sleep. I was all alone, you know, and now I'm here. I have my family. I have a little bit of money in the bank. I got everything I want. And I got you guys in this channel. So if I can do it, any of you can do it. Yizzo, what's going on, everybody? All right, it's Saturday, God damn it. Let's do a show. Let me do some shout outs. 104 people, not bad. Miss Can't Be Wrong, Michael Hensley, Dave, Rick the Tank, Beverly the Nice One, Martin, Tom Sheehy. What's this, Albaz? What does that mean? Antonino. I should have read your comments before the show. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. Dave, if the Army or Navy ever look on heaven's scenes, they will find the streets are guarded by United States Marines. I like it. I like it. I like it. FBI, what's up, bro? Oh, stand-up guy? Well, I figured the Rumble thing, but what's he doing? Hey, now. Yizzo. Oh, you're talking about him. All right, gotcha. Well, you guys can fill me in on whatever the fuck he's been up to. I didn't come on yesterday, as you guys know. I had a lot to do. I had to get a hold of an attorney and have that conversation, and now there's a whole process we got to go through, and if one step doesn't work, we got to go to another step, and then I have to sue two different people and not just one. So, yeah, that was fantastic. But the day got better. It was Shanna time, of course. Let me tell you what we did. You ready? First of all, you want to talk about Chris's dream day? All right, let me tell you about it. Me and my beautiful Shanna, sometime in late afternoon, right? We went out shopping for clothes. We went to the Polo store, and guess what I got? Nothing. But Shanna got a couple of very expensive pairs of sweatpants that she looks fantastic in. Then we went to some other stores, and I got a few pairs of baggy jeans. You believe it? Yes. Dicks are coming back. Men have dicks again. I can't believe it. Make clothes baggy again. That's my motto. Guys aren't dressing like fruits quite as much anymore. They're starting to wear baggy clothes and look like men again. It's unbelievable. So I've been able to find myself. I probably have 10 pairs of brand new baggy jeans, which is fantastic. Because I had to wear sweatpants for years just because I couldn't wear these insane Fanuc jeans. But then what did we do? I finally talked my lovely Shanna into watching The Sopranos with me. Oh, it was like a dream come true. I tried to show it to her once before. She didn't really seem to take interest. You know, that first couple episodes, it's so much about Livia. It's like, especially watching it back, it's like, wow, this was really fucking boring, you know? So we're on like I think tonight we'll be starting on the 5th episode of the first season. Beautiful day, you know? It was almost a dream come true for me. Clothes shopping, good food, and The Sopranos. Oh, Soretti, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Thank you for listening. Isaac FDZ, what's up, bro? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I made a comment about your comment yesterday, but it's all good. Beverly the Nice One, Martin sitting down to homemade pizza for supper. It's due out of the oven at the scheduled start time. Wonder if FBS will be here then. Well, I wasn't too late, was I? And I'm going to be on for a while, I believe. Let me get down here. Ronan 456. Argo triggers people. Argo, let me say again, I'm extremely proud of you, my friend. You're a man of your word. You see, guys, this is redemption. You know, like when somebody claims that they don't have a certain belief anymore, or maybe they never had that belief, they just got a certain tattoo or something for a certain reason. You know what they do? They go, they take any steps possible to right their wrongs and prove. You know, they walk the walk. I could show you better than I could tell you that I don't give a fuck about this bullshit. And what did he do? He gave his word that he was going to get that terrible symbol on his arm covered up, and he got it covered up. He got it covered up. So I'm proud of you, Argo, and everybody else is too. If a certain scumbag fruit in Rhode Island really didn't feel the way the way he feels about things, he claims not to feel that way. But the way we know that he feels about things, if he was true, I think I fucked that all up. If he was truthful when he says he doesn't worship Hitler or idolize him, or, he doesn't believe in any type of, any of the Nazi beliefs or any of that horse shit, no white supremacist beliefs. He doesn't hold that type of anger towards certain races and religions, things like that. Or even if he said, well, I used to feel that way, but I don't anymore. Well, cover it up. Simple as that. Cover it up. We'll believe you then. Then I'll be like, hey, you know what? He was misguided at a certain time in his life. He got these tattoos. Maybe he really held these beliefs, but he's taking steps to show everybody he doesn't anymore. But no, because MaRiE is truly a white supremacist, truly a neo-Nazi. Real white supremacists and neo-Nazis, they don't get swastika tattoos covered up. They don't. So, another great thing that came out of religion, by the way, the Nazis and the Holocaust. Wonderful. Christianity's the best. I think I fucked all the shout outs up because I was just skipping around, but you guys know who you are, and you know you're here, and you know I love you. And Peach, what's up, bro? Chad D. Oh, Chad D, how you doing, bro? Please update us or update me or something. Please, please, please. I was thinking about you yesterday. Lisa Farrow, Jane Creek, dude. Is that right, Dave? I never knew that. Let's see. So fill me in, guys. What's Sugar been up to? I'm sure he's been talking his shit. That's what he does. Like I said, though, I find it very important to spend time with the people I love. So yesterday, I wanted to do a show. And believe it or not, after the phone call I had yesterday and stuff, I had a lot of things I wanted to say. it was killing me all day, but it's just more important. And honestly, listen, as long as nobody else is talking about that case, I'm going to try not to anymore. I've pretty much had it. But, based on the fact that I was cheated, no matter how you look at it with this bullshit, I'm going to pursue it. And that's it. I don't really want to talk about it anymore. And soon I won't be able to anyway. So fuck it. This is a never ending pain in the ass. Let's see. Shanna sounds like she might be a keeper. I wasn't sure until last night. Now I'm sure. Fucking Sopranos. I said, listen, baby, let's talk. I said, I know you're not one for she doesn't like, watching like a whole series. She's into movies, stuff like that. And I don't blame her. I get bored with, certain series and stuff myself when I watch them. But I said, since you watched, The Wire, and you really enjoyed that, maybe we could try this Sopranos thing again. It's like I was asking her for anal. It was crazy. Like, baby, what do you think? You think we can, you know what I mean? After dinner, maybe we really get crazy and watch the Sopranos? And my loving, beautiful wife was like, yes, baby, of course we can. I don't know if she liked it, and I don't care. Because if I ask her if you liked it and she says no, then it's over. And I'm not going to let it be over. Not until the end of the series. So you're stuck, Shanna. You are stuck. When my jeans look like skinny jeans, it means it's time for a bigger size. It certainly does. Argo triggers people. Also, me covering it up is basically exposing the closet racist, everyone who is talking shit. I'm sorry, the closest well, anytime I think of him, I think closet, but closest racist, everyone who is talking shit that I covered it up, can't make this shit up. You probably meant, I'm not sure what you meant, but everyone's talking shit about you covering it up. See, Argo, you can't win. You can't win. Listen, you did the right fucking thing. No logical, reasonable person would say you did the wrong fucking thing. You did the right thing, but you can't win. You can't win. I trust me. 2.5 years. No matter what I do. Doesn't matter. If I grew wings and gained the ability to fly, they would say, it's because I'm too lazy to walk or some shit. It's just the way it is here. Can't do anything right. You like that example, huh? I was like, baby, come on. We've been together almost 5 years. Come on. Let's do it. It is. Or maybe The Sopranos is a gateway program for The Wire. I'm not sure which direction it goes. See that, man? I'm so glad, man, and so happy for you and him. See that? You think positive. You never give up hope, and miracles happen. Do you really? I never watched that show. It's the Jacket. Papa Sacchio's leather belt. I'm sure somewhere in Pornland there has to be a Sopranos. You guys can also. There probably has to be. When I used to sell bootlegs, and I didn't just, I wasn't like a guy who sat here and burned one after another on a computer. I would go to a guy in Philly, and usually I'd meet him at Jerry's Corner. Sometimes I would meet him in different areas, whatever. And I would get these cases of fucking bootlegs. I've said this a million times, like everything else I say. 60 cents each. 60 cents each. So, you buy you could get fucking tons of them. You can walk away with cases of them, and you make if you sell them for $5 each, the profit margin is insane. You could sell them for $3 each. It doesn't even matter. You're talking about 100 DVDs for $60. So anyway, I used to get a lot of porn, with these cases. everything, I guess, that came out, they would bootleg, you know, and they would include in these cases with all the movies and the series and all the different shit. And I remember seeing Different Strokes, which, you know, that's like a double entendre. It means like, you know, the show Different Strokes plus, you know, different, you know, strokes. And it was a parody of Different Strokes. They had the Flintstones. They had which is, I don't know. I think you should have to be on some kind of list if you make a porno about a cartoon. I don't know. But all different fucking shows. Like old fucking 1980s sitcoms and shit. There was porno parodies of all of them. It was fucking hilarious. And maybe every now and then, I don't know, I checked one out. That's what I keep hearing, Don Vito. Something is stopping me. I don't know what. And I'll tell you what else. I got into Griselda for the first 3 episodes, but I don't know. I stopped watching it because I was watching it with Shanna, so she had to go back to work for a few days, and we never turned it back on. I don't know why. I would like to finish that someday, but oh, that's what you meant. Oh, yeah. Without question. I didn't understand exactly what you meant, but yep. That's the truth. That's the truth, because it really bothers them. Why wouldn't it, Argo? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't it? Like anybody who's not all filled with hatred, anybody who's not racist or Nazi or hates, religions or whatever it may be, certain religions, I should say, any reasonable, normal person with a functioning brain would be proud of a guy, even if it's a perfect stranger, for getting a fucking swastika tattoo covered up. You know what I mean? People like should get a standing ovation for that. You know what I mean? It's let's give him a standing ovation. That's for Argo. I hope everybody stood up and clapped with me. The hypocrisy is ridiculous. It really is. It really is. But they don't say shit, Argo. They don't say shit to MaRiE for having Hitler on his fucking arm, or the Odal Rune, or the other white power Aryan Brotherhood symbolism shit on his arm. That's all good. So he's not a Nazi. But then Argo gets a swastika taken off, and it's like, dickhead. Unreal. I guess stand-up guy hasn't been talking much shit because you guys would be filling me in right now. Listen, the way I'm going to handle stand-up guy is the way I handle most people. Like, if he's talking his regular shit, people send me clips, whatever, I'll do shows on it, but I'm not going to watch him. Like, he watches me. I'm sure he's watching right now, or he'll be watching this later. I'm very important to him. He's not that important to me, although I have kind of promised myself, and I believe you guys too, that I'm going to go in on him pretty much forever. Okay. Not really, for eternity, but for a very long time. You know why? Because of why he did this. That's number one. He did it for views. That's the biggest scumbag move in the world. You attacked me for no reason when I showed you nothing but kindness. I asked people to subscribe to your channel. Even when you took your little shots at me, bullshit fucking rumors you put out there that I relapsed and that one of my friends agrees with you and all this horse shit you spew, these fucking lies. I just let it slide because of what you did. It was very nice for my mom. But now that's another reason I'm going to attack you till the end of fucking time. Because you actually used your prayers for my mother as justification for attacking her son. It's how fucking stupid you are. So yeah, we're going to be at this for a long, long time, my friend. Trust me. What you talking about, FBS? Yeah. Tom Sheehy, thank you so much for yesterday. I sent you a message on PayPal. I don't know if you got it. I don't think you replied, but thank you so much for the $50, man. Such a kind guy. Always looks out for me. And I know you guys are going to look out for me today, too. Since I missed yesterday, I know there's going to be donations raining in. I can feel it. Is that right? I got to check that out. Oh, why? I'm well versed in Griselda Blanco's history and the fucking Cocaine Cowboys. I remember getting that DVD. It had to be somewhere around 20 fucking years ago, 17, 18 years ago, and then Cocaine Cowboys 2 and all that shit. They say that woman in the hotel scene in Scarface with the gun under the pillow before the guy gets chainsawed, that she was supposed to be Griselda. Like they were like, I guess her character was based on Griselda. So there's a little tidbit of information for you. No, War, I'm sorry. And I didn't get back to your text. I didn't even see what they said. I looked at my text once today. I was hanging with Shanna and I had to shave my dumb fucking head and take a shower and do all that shit. Yeah, right, Georgie boy. Yeah, that's why you're hiding your name and your fucking face, you fucking faggot anonymous fucking pussy. That's why you won't let me know who you are, Georgie boy. Who's going to beat my ass? Tell me who you are, Georgie boy. I want to know. Stand-up guy is verklempt. Of course he is. I'm verklempt. Good, Miss Campione. Thank you. I'm sure a lot of people did. Stand-up guy doesn't want to give you life. Lavanda. He did have some gem lines in the Rumble. Tell me what they were. Oh, so he's stand-up guy decided to what? To back out? He don't want to fight no more with me because he's giving me life? Too fucking bad, stand-up guy. Too bad. I ain't letting it slide, buddy. No, you use my fucking mother as an excuse? Bro. Yeah, I am, Tom Sheehy. I am. You know, that's the problem with me, you know, is even when people have done shit to me that I fucking hate them. I resent them. You know what I'm saying? I despise them. I wish, you know, I don't wish bad on them necessarily, but if bad came their way, I'd be okay with it. You know what I mean? Not people I wish death on or anything, but people I never, ever, ever want to speak to ever again. You know, there's been so many of those over the history of MobTube. And I still, you know, if you show me a little kindness, I'll tend to show you some back. It is a weakness of mine. It definitely is. You know, it's always good to try to do the right thing, but you know, some things just have to be left alone the way they are. You know, when you really despise some fucking buddy, you should, you know, you despise them for a reason. You should always remember that. And I've been through, I can't even tell you how many fucking people, but a lot of the people on here, you know, although I don't like them or I hold grudges and they did horrible shit to me, I'm indifferent to them. I don't really care. You know, I have no desire to go after them or anything. I don't try to fight with them. It doesn't matter. But some people I fucking hate. I want nothing to do with you. I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to hear your name. You know, there's been many. Tony Pizza would be one if it wasn't for the fact that he's so much fun to talk about. You know, but I'm sure you could think of probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 other guys. You know what I mean? People that have been fucking with me for years. I don't know. Still though, you know, I'm kind, I'm nice. Like stand-up guy, for example. I hated that motherfucker. Hated him. You know why? Because he trashed my wife for no goddamn reason back in the day. Okay, back in the day. Whatever, a year and a half ago, whatever it was. And you know, he out of nowhere, you know, he started you got to understand when I got that news about my mom, some of my own friends didn't reach out to me. You know what I mean? So anybody who's showing kindness, like Chicago Muscle, for example, I know you guys wonder why is he in here, all this shit, whatever. I got no problem with him no more. He showed a lot of kindness, and he was concerned. He cared. You know, stand-up guy at least pretended to do the same thing. Stand-up guy, you know, he did that, you know, every fucking day. Every day. I remember I was walking around a flea market one day with my earbuds and listening to him, and he stopped the show basically to ask people to pray for my mom. You know, anybody who was nice during that situation or kind or caring or reached out to me, you know, I try to let things go completely, and I did that with him. And what did I do? You know, I went on, I made a huge post. I asked everybody to sub to him. This is when you could barely break 100 fucking people on a live. And I was the nice guy. And look what he did. Some people you could be nice to and just move on. You might hate a motherfucker. Do something nice, move on, keep hating them. You know what I mean? And they move on, and that's it. It's over. But some people will never let it go. And this fucking guy, although we weren't beefing and I never did a thing to him, he wanted views. He wanted views and numbers on a channel that isn't going to last too long, because none of his channels last very long. So he started attacking me, and he used my mother as a fucking, his prayers for my mother as justification. That's a problem. Chicano muscle. That's funny. Let's get them homes. Shit. He goes on a rampage for a few days, then it's done. Well, listen. If this was any other beef, I'd say good. It's done. But I take this shit very, very seriously. With what I was going through, and most importantly, what my mom was going through, and what Shannon was going through, and my daughter, and everything else over that news about my mom, my brother, my sister-in-law, my nephew, everybody, what we were all going through. And this guy just, you got to see it for what it is. He was trying to curry favor with me, so to speak. I didn't realize it at the time. I always saw stand-up guy as a guy who don't give a fuck. If he likes you, he likes you. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I've been proven wrong a million times now. Okay. So at the time I thought, wow, he's just doing this out of the kindness of his heart. He actually gives a fuck. So there's got to be some good in him. I saw it in his eyes, that shit. But he did it to get me on his show, to have me in the chat, to bring viewers, so have me talking about it, have me asking people to subscribe, promoting his channel. And I did. I went on his show. It was probably the biggest live view count he had to date at that time. Even he mentioned it. I was nice to him. So he got to use me for a little bit. All right, well, listen, that's how much I care about my mom. It's like, fuck it. I'll let a fruit use me for, a couple of weeks. Let me rephrase that. In a totally and completely non-sexual way, just in a YouTube way, as a way to get views and clicks and subscriptions. That's it. That's the only way I let a fruit use me. And even that was a one-time thing. I totally should have not said it the way I said it. Oh, shit. MaRiE, he'll let that fruit use him, but that's for, anything. It's for free use, just fuck him in the ass, do whatever. Not me. Sometimes when you're so wrapped up in a statement, you make a horrible, you use a horrible choice of words, You get my point, though. So anyway, it was me. That was his way to get numbers. And now it's MaRiE. It's MaRiE. I stopped showing up in his chat. I stopped talking about him or praising him in any way, or promoting his channel. And so he latches on to MaRiE. And do you think he gives a fuck about MaRiE? No. I think he admires him and looks up to him for some reason. But, a guy like stand-up guy, trust me, man, you could look at that dude. He was never a leader of any type. You know how that goes. You know what I mean? Followers always need somebody to look up to. They always admire somebody or think highly of people, even more so than they think of themselves. And he's that type of dude. So something about MaRiE has always impressed this guy. He's like Tony Pizza. You ever notice, other than here and there throughout the last couple of years, he's very kind. He makes an ass out of himself. He kisses MaRiE's balls, and then MaRiE laughs at him and talks shit about him. You know what I mean? He's trying very desperately to be friends with MaRiE. I don't know why. Stand-up guy is the same, except, we do know why with him. Tom Sheehy gifted 5 fat, bald Sicilian memberships. My man. Let me see what we got going on here. If it's not too late. Oh, shit. I didn't see who got them. I'm sorry, Tom Sheehy. It doesn't matter either way. Thank you very much for doing that. Very, very much. Oh, hey, Sally. Good to see you. Mob Talk Radio. Yizzo. Jeff, if you ever want to hop on here and, speak your mind on MRE, you're more than welcome to. You know that, right? Or I don't know if you have a problem with Sugar, but him too. Good, Dave. I like that. You never have updates on the SoFlo drama, lawyers, cops, lawsuits, etc. People think he is. So you never. What does that say, bro? So you never have update on the SoFlo. I don't know what that says. Oh, got it. Chris Capello, Chad D, Joe Root, Benny Diova, Brenda A. Nice. You guys don't have memberships already? Ah, my nuts. Why? Why? It's all right. You got them now. Let me see. Her. Michael Hensley, $9.99. I guess I need to break the ice. Love you, my brother. Match. That's an order. Thank you, sir. Hear what he said, right? Match. He is one of the biggest sponsors of this show. Okay. And he is a service member, man of honor. Don't let him down. Don't let him down. Don't. It's not about me. It's about Michael. How many channels has he had taken down? Bofa and Britters have gotten him. Bofa? I didn't know Bofa go. What did Bofa get him for? I feel like Bofa hasn't been around. I don't know, man. How long has it been since Bofa passed? I feel like he hasn't been around in, I don't know, a long goddamn time. But I never, was really involved with Bofa, so it's probably why. Britters, I know. Well, with Britters, you understand what he did? You know why Britters got that channel? This is how fucking stupid he is. Where would this be okay? He encouraged her to and instructed her on the right way to do it. I'm sure Britters is great at taking channels down. I guarantee it. She's good at what she does. But that one wasn't like any special skill. That one there was just, oh, let me report this immediately, and the channel will be down any second. And that's what she did, and it worked. And then he started kissing her ass. Oh, my God. He went from bashing the shit out of her and telling her to do things like that to fucking, I'm scared of Britters, and I'm, Britters, Britters. I love Britters. It's like even she's laughing at him. FBI? Thanks for the show, FBS. £2. Thank you very much, sir. Joe Root, member for 15 months, courtesy of Tom Sheehy. Thank you, too, my friend. Matter of fact, you want to do something? Check this out. I'm going to give away some motherfucking memberships. Membership giveaway? You have approximately 2 minutes to make sure that your accept gifting thing is turned on so you can accept a free membership. Do it. Ooh, a doggy just sent me $10. Hold on. Is that right, Chris Capello? I got to get to these comments on the fucking. Hold on, let me do this, guys. Well, let's see what I can give you. Membership gifting. Oh, I can't. What? Oh, I already gave them away for this month? I didn't know that. I guess 10 memberships I can give away every month. I thought I gave them away last month. Son of a bitch. Well, in a few days, I'll give out another. Shut up, Howard. I accidentally put Stern on. Leon, $10 for matching Mr. Hensley. Thank you, Leon. Ruff. Appreciate you. Let me get back here because I don't want to miss anything. See, he wants to come on and run his jib, piss people off. Then when he is tired of it, he wants to be done. Shit don't work like that here. No. You fucked up, bro. I was never going to talk bad about that dude again, even though. Now, don't get me wrong. I did take some shots during that little time of peace, like when he brought pizza on. Of course I did. Pizza's trash in my fucking family. You bring him on your show, I'm probably going to tear into you a little bit, you know? Especially if you're somebody at the time who I'm supposed to be friendly with, or, you know what I mean? You're fucking... You're praying for my mother on one hand and bringing in one of his main attackers on the other fucking hand, or one of her main attackers. What the fuck is wrong with you? The guy fucking threatened to kill her in the middle of the night. He fucking he wished death on her 8 billion times, and you bring him on your show. And I still didn't go in on him like I should have. But this shit, man, fuck it. And if he don't talk shit, don't worry. There's enough subject matter there without his commentary. Yeah, he doesn't get that yet. Did he do the show about how I'm the lowest rated channel on FraudTube? Mooch, what up? Do I know Mooch? What's the deal with Mooch? I can't remember. We cool with Mooch? A 10-hour video will get more views. Yeah, than a regular 1-hour show. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. The longer I stay on here, the more views I get, even by the time I click end stream. And then, of course, afterwards. Angel won't go back on again? What does that mean? What, on his show? Whoa. Something happened? Fill me in, please. Fill me in. He looks up to him from his knees. Yeah, yeah. Something like that. I don't know. Give the trolls little clips to play with. He means stand-up guy. Well, why though? What happened with Angel? Ducks, what the fuck is there to look up to or admire in that neo-Nazi rat alleged pedo? Nothing. Everything that's there should be looked down upon when it comes to MaRiE. Because the gays stay together, says Bobby Burberry. The gays stay together. Yes, Tony P, I agree. You got one? You got a membership? Good. Let's see how many we're giving out.
Well, right there, I got one. I have two.
Okay, there's two. All right. Just wanted to make sure. Did you read my text? I think I read all of them, but maybe not. Oh. No. That's Dave. Where's Miss Can't Be Wrong? Oh, really? What? What the fuck? There's all kinds of shit going on. Joe Root, member for 15 months, courtesy of Tom Sheehy. Oh, I read that one. Thank you, everybody. Tom, Joe, FBI, too. I read that one for my starred column. Thank you, sir. I read Leon's. Both are passed 1.5 years ago. Damn. Wow. So, wait a minute. I keep saying 2.5 years. I get stuck on a time period. Like, I probably said 2 years for like 3 fucking months, 4 or 5 months, something like that. So, how far into this thing are we? Let me see. Wow, we're about 2 years and 8 months. 2 years and 8 months into this stupid. Wow. Oh, what a curse. This fucking thing has lasted almost 3 fucking years. Wow, man. Holy shit. Bofa died October 2022. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I didn't. You know, I'm not going to sit here and act like I liked Bofa. I won't talk bad about him. I'm not going to speak ill of the dead. Well, I will in some cases, but not his case. I didn't hate him. but I didn't like him. You know, he used to go on fucking Highlight show and play along with Highlight and say shit about Shanna that was just, see, that's what everybody did. For anybody who hasn't been here for a long time, people know that you could say whatever you want about me. It's not going to bother me. But it's all been done to me. It's all been said about me. It doesn't even matter. To the point where most of it isn't even said anymore at all. Okay? So they would attack Shanna. Now, luckily, me and Shanna both got to the point we don't even really care about that anymore because it's coming from losers and assholes and scumbags who don't know us, don't know anything about us, and it stays in this little stupid mob tube world. I don't... we don't let it get to us like we used to. Do I want to kill you if you talk bad about my wife and I ever saw you in person? You know, but I don't react to it anymore. I don't care. Tony Pizza talks bad about me and my family every fucking day. I get to him when I feel like it. But that's what they all use the same tool. Let's go after his wife because they're all cowards. You know what I mean? Anybody who calls themselves a man. And everybody knows it on here. That's why when Angel and them, and Angela till this day, he goes after families. Really? Really? There's nobody in the history. All of you fucking together combined have not had your families attacked the way mine has. With the exception of maybe SoFlo or maybe one or other two people, one or two other people, I'm sorry, whose families have been attacked viciously. But even there, you know, it doesn't compare to the way my family has been attacked. Specifically my wife and my mother, you know, so it's you know, it's been done over and over and over and over and fucking over again. They all did it. And Bofa was one of them, you know? So that's why, listen, when he died, it was like, okay, I'll say rest in peace and stuff, but you were not a good person to me or my family. So, you know. FBS. Why did you call me a chomo, FBS? You came into MaRiE's chat and you said that I beat women, FBS. Now let me on your show. It's Bofa. Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, I could already tell because isn't the whole series only 6 episodes? I think I made it to the 4th. Mike Slick, what's up, bro? Oh, shopping, huh? Getting some Jordans, Mike? I hope so. Hey, baggy jeans are back around. Get some of those. I think Mike knows how to dress. That's facts, B. What's up? Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure I got back to you. I did. Okay. On the email thing. Patrick Romano Williams, Shug is a bored old fart. Listen, man, somebody just sent me a few pictures of him. And, you know, the following text was like, and he says was the best looking guy. Like this guy, and I don't even care. Like, I don't do what he does. I don't have to just sit here and pick at his looks. I'll go for his eyebrows, of course. But I mean, in all seriousness, this guy is, I got pictures of him here. First of all, I received one yesterday. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was some Tiger King looking shit. Like it was him in the picture and a bunch of other people. I guess it was his brother's band or something. They were dressed in like leotards and I don't know what the fuck they were wearing. Okay. And stand-up guys just looks insane in the fucking picture. But then I think that was a Chicago muscle find. And then I got, Jesse, it won't, don't worry. It's not going to run long. Where are they? Okay, let me see. Yeah, I mean, I got pictures of him from definitely from when he was young, I'd say 20s. I got one. Then the other one looks like he's in his late 40s, early 50s. The other one, maybe around 40-ish. Probably around the same time as the second one. But and we know what he looks like old. So in other words, like I'm looking at these pictures, there's no time in his life where he was good looking. He should have, I know plastic surgery wasn't, big back in the day, unless you really had money or you were a celebrity of some sort. But he should have shaved down that chin. I mean, that is a fucking hell of a chin right there. You could play baseball with that chin. Just, you know what I mean? It's huge. It protrudes from his face about 3 inches. Like, here's his face, and here's his chin. You know, it's very strange looking. He's not a good looking dude by any stretch of the imagination. He looks like he's built like a shitty diaper. And, oh my God, is that a picture of him taking a selfie? Wait a minute. How's that possible? He doesn't even have gray in his hair. Maybe I'm seeing things. There's no way that was a smartphone. Because from what I could tell from his other pictures, he's probably had gray in his hair since he was, you know, my age, which, you know, I can't talk, but not making fun of him for that. How's he taking a selfie right there? I don't know, but that's one hell of a overconfident, egotistical motherfucker for that face. Chris Capello, $30. Thank you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There's Muscle right there. Chicago Muscle. What's up, bro? Pizza things he discovered. Pizza making. Freaking idiot. No, he didn't say that. Come on. Oh, Canarsie. I'm sorry. Holy shit. I just got to your fucking comment. Drop the link. Okay. Oh, this will be fun. Canarsie ain't been on in a while. Fucking tear a fruit basket apart in this motherfucker. Let me see if I can make these work today. Probably not. Probably not. They work, feel like it. Let me turn my Bluetooth on my phone off. That's already off. Oh, I got sound. Stand-up guy does the same shit with everyone. I never said a bad word about that geek. Yeah, he's the complete and total opposite of me. He's what they always accused me of being. All I ever did was fight back with people who picked fights with me. He's the opposite. Nobody picks fights with him because nobody cares about him. He's irrelevant. Okay, but see, he just starts picking fights with other people to make himself relevant. Well, you wanted to fight with me, stand-up guy. You fucking got one, buddy. You got one. I don't know what you were thinking. You must have thought somehow I didn't want the smoke or something. I want all the smoke, bro. What's up, Jeff?
Yo, how you doing?
There's that fucking audio. It's amazing, that fucking audio. You son of a bitch.
How's your mom and family doing?
Good, man. Good. No complaints. How about you and yours?
Oh, I guess okay. You know how it is, kind of on my own, doing my own thing. So, so listen, check this out. I didn't know until today that I didn't live in New York.
Oh God, is that the new thing?
A homeless shelter in Oklahoma or something.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So listen, for those that know and those that don't, I've told you a little bit behind the scenes, but for those that don't like me, they can say whatever they want. But the minute you attack my dead sister, who died at 10 years old of cancer, that's when I sort of have a problem. And I'm being blamed for the entire doxing of that fruit. And he's also claiming that I called and harassed his sister. And I think you can verify I knew nothing about his family at all, you know, until we talked that one day. I knew nothing. So he did a 3.5-hour show where you're going to love this part. He brings on a guy who I've met twice in my life, who lied for 3 hours about me. But what makes this more perverse is that the guy he brought on is the one that sent Chris Kasparoza bestiality videos.
Yeah, you told me that. That's fucking
Not
crazy.
only that, but he was attached to that other person that was sending child porn. So MaRiE knew this, because when I brought out the video about NB making the memes, and I explained what was going on behind the scenes, and they all attacked me saying I should have called the police, but they weren't sending these videos to me. They were sending them to other people. And so I came out with a video explaining all of that, and even playing a voicemail of this guy whose phone number I got. And I asked him, what is your deal? Why are you stalking me for a decade? Oh, I just want attention. So it's like, once again, so a lot of people that know me have been going on the comments saying, nope, you're telling a lie about that. I've known him my whole life. His family's all from Providence. He's deleting all of the comments. He's deleting every single one that refutes all of his lies. And it's reached the point with me and a lot of other people is the minute you start attacking my family, that changes things. Cause I don't do that. I don't do that. That's just not my thing. But say what you want about me, call me a rat, say I'm ugly, but I've never been accused of diddling a kid.
No,
never been accused.
Most of us haven't.
Never been accused of being a Nazi.
Nope.
Never had charges for beating up an elderly person. Never had charges or accusations of being a Nazi. Never had a federal case disappear.
No.
Never sold drugs and got caught and denied selling drugs. Never said I had never been fucking arrested, and I had been. Do I need to keep going?
I know a lot about you, Jeff. Well, from what you've told me and stuff. So I just want to get something straight.
Yeah.
So when you sent me that Roadcaster, since you don't live in New York, you had to travel from Oklahoma to New York to send it to me because the address on the box was from New York.
Yeah. Apparently, apparently, New York is so expensive. I don't live anywhere in New York, and I live in a shelter in a Midwest town somewhere, and I just pretend I'm here.
No, he's in New York. Trust me, he's in New York. And here's the other thing, that straighten this out for once and for all. So me and a couple of other guys were working on finding out who MaRiE is and stuff. Jeff, I had told that I was working on it. Okay. Jeff found a Facebook page, and I'll tell you what was funny about it. You remember, Jeff?
Yep.
This is how Jeff knew it was probably him, because on the Facebook page, as one of MaRiE's Nicholas Colacone's likes, he liked Mob Talk Radio.
Yeah, that was it.
So Jeff sent me that. That's it. That was his part in it. That's it.
Yeah.
And at that point, Jeff, did we not already know? I mean, how would you have known his name if we didn't already know who he was? You know?
Well, no, and that's the whole thing, right? So I guess maybe Kasparov's misinterpreted something you said, and that's fine, but MaRiE ran with it, and now I'm being blamed for all of it, which I could care less about at the end of the day, but he's using that to like now attack like a deceased 10-year-old child, to make fun of me being adopted and all of this. This is the kind of person he is. And people are finally seeing him for what he is now.
Yeah.
Low life.
Well, I hope so. As far as the Kasparovs, I mean, what did he say? He just said that I said you were involved or something.
I guess on one of his shows, from the way it was relayed to me, is he told his audience that I was involved from the beginning to the end of doxing MaRiE and his family, which isn't true.
Well, that might not even be, maybe I said something to make him think that, but I'm pretty sure I told him that you know what I think it is? I think he asked me who was involved, and I might have mentioned you. So
well, and right. And so that's why I showed the text message on my show, but it hasn't stopped him for 1 second for going after my family and sort of playing psychiatrist, which I think is fucking hilarious coming from him, of why a 10-year-old child dying of cancer would say to my mother, we should adopt Jeff. Like, I don't even know why that's a subject of discussion.
And that's MaRiE talking about that.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I was going to say.
Yeah. Well, and I think people forget, like, I've been at this a decade, so it would mean if I was going to invent my mother and my whole family being from Rhode Island, do they not realize that I would have to like make a sub story for a decade and keep it going? And it's ridiculous. It's just absolutely stupid.
Listen, you're talking about the same guy who claimed for, I don't know, 6 months that he saw with his own eyes a sex tape of Shanna. And then later on came out and said, I was just fucking with everybody, guys. I never saw a video like that. You know,
right.
So, I mean, as far as MaRiE anyway, that's
well, and my whole point always goes back to when people ask me things, I say, he said he never did drugs, which whatever, and had never been arrested. Those were the first things that came out of his mouth, 3 years ago? And that all turned out to be a lie. So how can you believe anything he says? I mean, this is like a 500-pound, 42-year-old kid that lives in a crack house who talks about other men all day at 3 hours at a time. Like, it's a little odd to me.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to say this, and I don't give a shit what repercussions come. This is a guy talking about my family, but in his family, they got a whole host of people that rob cemeteries. Been convicted of it twice. stealing vases from cemeteries.
Really?
Yeah, I'll send you the articles.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You want to talk about me, and you've got like an uncle or a cousin who like twice got caught robbing funeral vases? Who does that?
That is odd.
So at least my family tree forks.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, listen, and Duck said too, he was under the impression you were involved. I swear to God, I mean, without going back through every fucking show I did about it, because I wouldn't even know where to find most of them. I'm telling you guys, that was his involvement. Is I would just talk to him on the phone and tell him what I was finding. And then somehow Jeff checked Facebook and found, I think weren't we all checking Facebook, me, you, and another guy?
Yeah.
And we were finding all different profiles.
Right.
We knew his name, but we weren't sure if these Facebook pages belonged to him. To this
right,
guy
because there's no way to tell. There's no way to tell.
Yeah, and then Jeff found one that said one of his likes is Mob Talk Radio, one of his liked pages. So it's like, oh, well, come on, that's him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
And it's like I told everybody, I've been doing this a decade, and like the reality is if I had known the information that you had, like if I knew all of that, why do I need to work with 4 other people? I could have done that whole entire show by myself and made thousands of dollars. Like I wouldn't need to be a part of a conglomerate. But at the end of the day, I really don't give a shit what he believes. But you know, it's just I think certain people that I won't mention now fully see it for what it is. They now see it for what it is.
I'm curious. I know you won't say, but I'm curious as to you know which people. Maybe if Miss Can't Be Wrong knows, she could text me. But I'm assuming certain people maybe backed away from him.
I think certain people will never speak to him again. That's over. That is over.
I'm just going to ask you, is Angel one of them?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened? Well, do you want to tell me? I mean,
no, I mean, I don't think there's any real secret to it. I think, you know, once he started kind of going at me a little bit, and she knew I had done nothing wrong. She knew I had not doxed him. She knew that I wasn't involved, and she sees how far he was willing to go. That was it. That was it.
Wow. I give you a lot of credit for not just taking MaRiE's side. That's yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, you know me, I don't bullshit. You blame me for the doxing thing. I don't give a fuck. I mean, you should really. If anybody got the wrong impression from what I said, I'm telling you right now what Jeff's involvement was. But that's amazing to me because I thought the MaRiE. The first time I thought the MaRiE Angel friendship was unbreakable, and then they wound up being friends again, or they wound up being enemies. Then they wound up being friends again. So you think it'll last? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I think so because I think. I'm not going to jump into her brain and speak for her, obviously, but I think, listen, if I shoot my mouth off and I do things, then I get what's coming to me, right? And you can't defend yourself when you do stuff like that, right? Like you can't bitch when it comes back on you. But I think the fact that he was discussing things about my family that were disgusting, talking about a deceased child, I think when you correlate that to the memes that were going around, and I'm going to say something here that I don't give a shit what anybody thinks, but the reality is that when those memes were going around about Angel's brother, okay, that was disgusting.
Yeah.
The one thing people forget is that NB and MaRiE were friends.
Of course, there's no doubt he knew about
there's
that.
no way that MaRiE didn't know she was doing that.
No question.
Right? So now he does this. Now he does this against my sister, and you're just outing yourself. You're just outing yourself. So fuck them. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I did this MaRiE. If everybody remembers, MaRiE in the beginning, remember he claimed he didn't know NB,
right?
But then he kind of played it up like, oh, I might know who you are. Are you from the Duster community? I guess he was talking about Aaron Carter with the Duster or some. They played it up on YouTube so they could like somehow make it clear. Like they could be friends on YouTube without making it seem like MaRiE center here. You know what I mean? And then you find out like NB is probably high as a kite the night she went on Josie's and she said, oh, MaRiE sent me here to go after Lee Cole.
Right.
And then I saw FBS and I saw the money he was making, and I went after fucking FBS instead. Now I was speaking to MaRiE in emails way back in the beginning, and that motherfucker swore up and down he didn't know who she was. He would even like pretend to defend us every now and then, against NB and shit. And so he's full of shit, bro. So yeah, I mean, he knew about those memes, and
and that directly
knows about everything.
correlates with, if you remember, the secondary set of memes that came out. They were making fun of Tom Cole, Lee's brother, and calling Lee a pedophile, right? Suddenly those disappeared. And you know why those disappeared? Because Lee called NB and got him taken down. Yeah, because Lee told me that NB was behind him.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, whether or not that's accurate or not, who knows? And I'm not saying anything, that Lee hasn't said or talked about, but it just shows you that these people work together. I mean, come on, you're going to stalk Aaron Carter and Corey Feldman for like years.
You say it just like him, Corey Feldman.
I don't know about you, but I don't spend a whole lot of time watching a lot of this stuff. I really don't.
No,
but
I spend next to no time at all watching.
If your addiction is Aaron Carter, then maybe there's a little more swishiness than I thought.
Oh my God, he should be spending all his time cock shopping until he finds one. Because he needs some dick in his life. Bobby, thank you, bro. And Miss Can't Be Wrong said, wait, I thought she was just defending him.
What in the last? No, she was defending her own viewpoint on something that had nothing to do with me. And I defending is a loose interpretation. I think treading carefully. Like I said, I don't want to speak for her. Whatever decisions she makes, she'll make, but I think her eyes got opened to what he's capable of in the last couple of weeks. And to be honest, I mean, this may get me in a little hot water, but I think you and I both know she's not a dumb lady at all. She's very cognizant.
No, I know. Listen, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I've always said, like, when she defends MaRiE, I know that she's defending him out of loyalty, not because she really believes his bullshit. Like, you think Angel doesn't know that MaRiE is a neo-Nazi? Of course she fucking does. But she won't say that. She defends him as a friend, like she does with a lot of her friends. So yeah, she's smart. She knows things. There's no question about it.
Yeah,
and certain things open her eyes, definitely.
Yeah,
I've been waiting for a long time for her eyes to open about this fucking fruit basket.
Well, and I think too is once you take a backseat for a while and you start doing other stuff and whatever, and then you see things from a different angle, and then you see, like, I'm not saying me getting attacked was like the catalyst for that, but I had done nothing and she knew I had done nothing. So there was no like sort of leeway with her about, well, maybe he said something, no, I did nothing. I did literally nothing. So
you don't have to, unfortunately, with that dickhead.
No. And he got really angry because I made fun of him because he came on crying, drunk or on drugs or whatever it was that night, crying because he, didn't get the girl.
Oh, yeah.
I loved her.
I said the other night, that's what MaRiE does. He spends his time chasing fucking women who are way out of his fucking league. You know what I mean? I don't even understand because I don't believe he likes vagina very much.
And I don't, but, I personally
Victoria.
don't. I personally also don't believe that was anything of anything anyway.
Come on. I think, listen, my opinion, and I don't know. But my opinion is that they probably got along well on the phone. I think Angel maybe, had some desire for Victoria and MaRiE to get together, maybe expressed that to her. They invited him over. I think when they saw him, they probably said, holy motherfuck, what in the fuck did we just invite over to our house?
Yeah. And that would have been kept quiet. But he got his little heart broken and had to cry about it for 2.5 hours on his show. And the thing is, none of us would know about that if he didn't run his mouth about it. So he wants to say, you got no right talking about my personal business. Then don't put it on YouTube. Go back to laying on your back and shoving a crucifix up your ass like The Exorcist. You fucking weirdo.
Wow. I'm an atheist, and that made me blush a little bit. Duck said, am I the only one that missed MaRiE and Angel being cool again? I thought, weren't they just cool for the last few months? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't watch, but hasn't she been defending him again against the Chomo stuff and the neo-Nazi shit? I thought, weren't they cool again?
Some of it, yeah. Yeah,
I thought they were cool again. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, I think it's just a matter of, it's a, I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to speak for it, but that's a tough position to be in, because you don't want to acknowledge that somebody XYZ when you've had them in your home. I get it. Like I totally get it.
Somebody just texted me too and said that, I don't think it has anything to do with loyalty. I think it just has to do with not wanting to look like she supports a scumbag. Yeah, I know that's true to an extent too with MaRiE, because it doesn't look good considering.
No, and I think she's just moved on from it and just wants to do her own thing.
Good. I don't fucking blame her. I mean, I'll tell you what, I give her credit because she barely comes on anymore. You know what I mean? And she doesn't do this for money. So I give her credit for stepping back a little bit, because like I said, you got to be a masochist, a psycho fucking path to be on here every night for free, or even if you're getting paid, makes money, but she doesn't really need it. I need it. It's a different story.
No, trust me. I know how that playground goes. I know how that playground goes. But I think the difference with me this time is it's just so ludicrous and retarded, the things that are coming out of his mouth, that I just don't even give it any leeway with me. It pisses me off, but it's just kind of like, dude, you're a grown man. Go get a job. Go do something with your life. If this is all you're capable of aspiring to be, congratulations. What a hell of a life that is.
Well, look, I have hundreds of pictures of him. Okay. Pictures I've never even shown you guys. And I'm telling you right now, with the exception of one picture of him and his friends in Florida, and I have there's a couple of videos on Argenti's channel where he's, in a strip club, and a couple of other plays. I think he was very uncomfortable in that strip club because it was it wasn't a male strip club.
Argenti, another fucking looker.
Yeah, exactly. So, but the point is, though, 98% of the pictures I have of him, he's alone in his shithole of a house, meaning he has no life. This is his life. I got fucking probably 90 pictures of him sitting in a basement, just like they say about trolls, in a basement with shit all over the place. It looks like some sort of bunker, and he's just on his fucking computer.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what he does. So he doesn't have a life.
My favorite is the Aaron Hernandez photo. You know the one I'm talking about, where he's wearing the Patriots gear with the gun and the red bandana.
Yeah. He's standing on a deck or something, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's and I got to stick up for Jesse Roth, because I've known Jesse a long time, before like all of this MobTube stuff started. And she has never, ever in her life gone out of her way to really be mean to anybody. Like, her and I argue over stuff all the time, but that's just typical. But the way he talked about her femininity, her private parts, is disgusting. He did the same thing with the person down in Florida, his wife, who I don't even know the guy, have never had a conversation with him. I don't agree with everything he says, but at the same time, at what point do we stop tolerating like that abuse towards women?
Don't forget what he did to Shanna. No,
I was going to bring up that up too.
Those Shanna files, all that bullshit he did, and then they would sit up there and cheer him on in his chat.
Yeah.
Cheer him on while he's saying shit about Shanna. I would never repeat about her body parts or everything.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they would say FBS attacks families. the women would say that, like, oh, okay.
Well, it's funny because how much. Like, and for people that are against all of it, I get it, but how much does one person have to take before they respond? And the problem is, when you respond, there's no coming back from it. They can't. Then they're reduced to just making fun of looks. Like BK, the superhero, he's the same way. All he does is make fun of looks.
What'd you say, Jeff Canarsie, motherfucker? Meet me in Staten Island and say that shit. I'll wipe the fucking floor with your cocksucker. I'm a fucking superhero.
Yeah, I got into it with him on Angel's show because he was once again making fun of dead family members and etc. And all he did was just call me ugly for like 40 minutes. And I'm like, is that all I'm here for you to do? I know kung fu. I'm a black belt and sucking cock. Get out of here. Fucking weirdo.
Oh shit! Is he a brown belt and ass fucking too? Get it,
man? I tell you what, I don't know, because him and Tony Silo were threatening to kill each other for 40 minutes. It was the most epic, hilarious 40 minutes of my life.
I heard some of it. It was wildly funny. Listen to this. This is news to me. Chicago Muscle is now saying that NB gave him those memes, meaning the memes of my stepson and of Frankie Boy.
Right.
And he knew. Wait a minute. MB gave me the memes and he knew, and I am the one who gave them to Angel. So MRE knew, there's no doubt, but you gave those. So that wasn't like Pizza who sent them to him. That was you, Chicago? And did you tell her they were from NB? Fountain of information with this guy. Fill me in, please.
Well, and the other thing too that nobody paid attention to when that specific that specific meme came out that said Nambla, about 3 weeks prior to that, MRE was going off on his show about Nambla, and I just thought it's odd. All of a sudden, that shows up in memes, and not that I want to relive the whole meme thing. I don't even want to do that to Angel, but I mean, facts are just facts. You know what I mean? And they were attached. He knew what was going on. It's just master trolling. Well, if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm curious as to find out more about this now, because nobody ever told me, because this is the meme Chicago's talking about, right? The one my stepson was in.
I think so. I'm not sure. He'd have to be specific.
What do you think about, do you remember in the very beginning? I don't know. You weren't involved with this much then. You were doing your own thing, but so I don't think anybody was attacking you. But you remember the original Instagram pages? They had horrible names about Angel, and it was like my wife and all these people. They were, I still believe that was probably her too, but I'm not sure. And I think MRE probably knew about that.
Yeah, oh yeah. He had to have. If she on multiple shows said that they used to go trolling in communities together. So how can you not know him prior to now?
Yeah, I know.
And that was, I played that in one of the videos I put out, her actually saying, well, we used to go troll together all the time. Just like that Discord where they were calling me a pedophile repeatedly. She says on a show, and I still have it recorded, of, oh, well, MRE didn't know how to run the page, so I took it over. But you still allowed people to call me a pedophile and a rapist and all kinds of filthy things. So it's like, they've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, I know. It's never going to end, bro, no matter what happens.
No. And I expect now they'll really ratchet up and invent some goofy lies that are like blue Mickey Mouse and whatever the fuck else they want to say.
Blue Mickey Mouse. Ducks. Okay, yeah, dude, thanks for correcting me. I was under a different impression. As a Korean American, I stand with NB. You incel, just jealous. Leo Fuchs. What the fuck?
Leo Fuchs.
All right, here's Chicago Muscle, Jeff. I think he's gonna fill us in.
Oh, okay.
How you doing,
what's up,
fellas?
Chicago?
Hey,
hello, Mr. Muscle.
How are you, Jeff? Been a while.
I'm dandy.
Yeah. It sounds like it. You're dealing with the same clown I am.
Yep.
Well, here's the deal. What it was NB passed those to me in Twitter. And she said, as a mother, I feel bad giving these to Angel. Could you please make sure she sees them?
Oh.
And now listen, here's the interesting part, FBS. When I was gone, I had heard her lie and say she didn't have access to those pictures or the IG account that she could get them from, so she couldn't have passed them over. She most definitely gave them to me, and I gave them to Angel, and they were pictures of your little boy and Angel's brother. And I felt bad about it, but I thought, bottom line, I told Angel, I said, these pictures are bad. And she said, I want to see them. I said, are you sure? She said, I want to see them. And I said, okay. And I gave them to her.
She had you do that because she didn't want to be suspected.
Right. And she wanted to blame it on someone else and said that she told me that she thought the account belonged to JC. So,
and she just happened to have it out for JC at that, during that same period of time. Yeah.
Did she? I don't even know what, she had
JC
it out
and
for
Johnny
everybody.
Mac, they were like her.
Yeah.
At that
and
time, those two guys were like her main targets.
Right. I remember the Johnny Mac thing, but I didn't know about JC. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, JC's off the hook on that thing.
Yeah,
You know?
I always
yeah,
thought
that was.
I didn't think he had anything to do with it.
I didn't know
listen.
because her and Angel, or him and Angel, were like, going back and forth with the whole he had friends that didn't like her thing, and you know what I mean? So I didn't know. I didn't have any idea, and never in a million years did I think that NB would do something like that, given the fact that her and Angel and MaRiE and all of them were friends, and tight. MaRiE and Angel at that time were real tight. So, it was just kind of, but the fact of it is, she went on and said that she had no access to those pictures, no access to that account. Well, I've got one question for you, NB. How did you pass them to me then?
Right.
Yeah, and as for look, a troll is always going to be a troll. So even though you might have thought that because they were friends, well, that's NB. NB has proven time and time again. I'll name some things she did. Look, she told Joe that what did she do? How did she set up Tom LaVecchia? She did something to set up Tom LaVecchia and make MaRiE think that Tom called the feds on him. I forget what it was. She told Joe.
Yeah, there was some emails or texts passed back and forth. You remember that? I was watching all that crap.
Yeah, she did that to her man, and she's done it to many of her friends. She sets them up. She set MaRiE up by thinking Tom sent. You know what I mean? So you could be her best friend, and she's going to troll you and do shit to make you fight with other people.
Yeah, she's a piece of shit. That's for sure, without question.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
I'm convinced her pussy has teeth.
I'm convinced I never want. Like Jaws, bro, and I never want to see it.
I got to ask myself, why hasn't she gotten a hold of some fentanyl yet? God damn it! Sorry about that, but I had to.
Oh shit!
Fucking bitch keeps ducking a hot shot. God damn it!
Well, I don't know if you've seen some of those new pictures that I put up of her, but she's looking rough, bro. Ceilings are all yellow over there, looking rough. Dirty socks. You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, somebody sent me a picture of her on camera. Her hair was a mess, and it looked like she had sores all over her face and shit.
Oh my god, bro! It's a mess.
It'll match the stretch marks around MaRiE's mouth.
Yeah, exactly. From blowing Chicago muscle while he was still here to a year ago. I was. Yeah, oh yeah, he was blowing me, dude. I was dumping loads off in that boy's ass anytime I felt like it. He's a punk, bro.
Yeah. Yep. That's funny, man. Oh my God. Look at this. The FBI showed up to see MaRiE and she made it look like Tom. How much you want to bet she's the one that sent the FBI to MaRiE's house? I'll bet you any amount of
How much you
money.
want to bet there never was any FBI? That was one of his wild stories trying to get a cash app.
Yeah, I would totally agree with Muscle. I don't think they ever went there.
Bro, the FBI does not show up at your house and say, hey, are you doing this? They already know what you're doing when they show up. And you usually leave out of there in handcuffs, bro.
True.
When
think about that, these are serious men. They don't play. When they come for your ass, it's your ass.
When they came to my house and I want to say it was 96 or 97, they had a reason to be there. You know what I mean? Because they had gotten reports and there was emails and stuff that went back and forth. That's why they showed up. Otherwise, they never would have. But that's a story I'm going to tell tonight on my live. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, what time are you going live?
8.
Okay, so there you go, guys. Jeff will be on at 8 tonight.
Yeah, we got to help each other with our schedules because I don't want to step over you guys' shows. Mine aren't that important.
Neither is mine. I don't get many viewers, but I don't care. I just
go on there and aggravate people like MaRiE. Like tomorrow, I'm going to prove, because me and FBS had a talk the other night, that he's the one who actually doxed me. So they all tried to blame it on FBS, but I know that that's not the case. And
no, MaRiE said on the video when he played the video of the what are those religious people called? Jehovah's Witnesses?
Jehovah's Witnesses, right.
When he played that video, he said during that live, I don't have to dox them. These other guys will, meaning me. And you know what I mean? So he knew when he put that video up that I, of course, was going to go look at the links that he posted, which had the article about your robbery in it.
Right. So, yeah, and that's how I got doxxed. It's not rocket science. and they run around acting like doxing is a rat move, right, bro?
Yep.
Isn't that what he always said? That doxing, it's a rat move. Don't do it.
NB is the one that doxed me, and when I confronted him about it after we found out they were such close friends, he just kept saying, "I don't remember that. I didn't see that." Plausible deniability. No, it happened.
Just like NB admitted to doxing Mike Slick.
Oh yeah,
now
that's right.
Deny it. Now they deny it.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Guess what? We haven't.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, listen, shit comes back to haunt them.
Yeah, they never thought I was coming back, bro, and we are definitely doing a number on him.
Yeah, I know. It's getting fun.
Well, you remember when I came back, all of this stuff was just about gone. He was the big hero of the day. His chat was flying, dude. Now people are worried they're going to get found out supporting that Nazi little bastard, and I'm putting a hurting on his cash apps and everything else.
Good.
Hit him where it hurts, bro. The pocketbook. Who wants to get involved with a Nazi and get doxxed? You know what I mean? And then have that on your all over the internet.
Not me.
You're supporting this douchebag. You know what I mean? That's just not good for your career or anything else in your life. I mean, you can be a lot of things. You can go to jail. You can sell drugs. You can commit robberies. You can even be a murderer. But some of the stuff that he's got on his jacket, like that Chomo shit and that Nazi shit, those are like the two worst things you could possibly be in America.
Well, and here's my point for everybody that tries to say, oh, he's not this. He handed out flyers to children with anti-Semitic rhetoric. It doesn't get any, and there's a video of it. Like
you know, Jeff, you want to hear a good one? This is gonna crack you guys up. Mickey Batts told me that he gave kids in the neighborhood little Hitler dolls for Christmas.
What?
Yes. Yes, I got the text, bro. He told me that he was handing out like Auschwitz dolls and stuff for the kids for Christmas, bro. Yeah, quite the character, that guy. He's a weird buckaroo.
You can correct me if I'm wrong, but he got caught originally with all them gun charges because of the videos and the photos he was posting. But didn't he also allegedly say to people in the neighborhood he was going to bury Jews in the snow after he murdered them?
Yeah,
I seen a post like that. And Jeff, let me ask you something.
I have that paperwork that says that. It's in the police officer's notes from when they raided him.
And oh shit. And FBS, you know about crime too. Let me ask you guys something. You get pinched on a gun charge. Okay, maybe a technicality or whatever, but no, you're a felon from this gun charge. And then later, you get caught with more guns, bombs, a bulletproof vest, all this Nazi shit. You actually get put on Breitbart.com, and you're all over the evening news. You're all over the evening news, and you don't do a molecule of fucking time at all. Bullshit. I don't care who you are. If you're street and you've ever been down, dude, I got 5 years for a 25 auto Colt little pocket pistol I wasn't even in possession of when I got popped with it. Yeah. They don't play with guns, bro.
The reality is this, and I think I know exactly what happened, because even if you look at what happened to Chicky, he just had ammo and they were going to give him 5 years for being a felon, right?
Right. They did have paperwork, didn't they?
Right. So this guy has 10 guns, a bulletproof vest. That's 5 years per weapon, not total, per weapon, right? So, and he's always said that he bought the guns legally. I think he bought them illegally, and what he simply did was tell the feds who he bought the guns from. And that's how he gets rid of those charges.
It's very possible because they want to work their way up the ladder.
Right.
But, the thing of it is, people that have knowledge of the law, were there mandatory minimums? Now that you're saying 5 years per gun, was there a mandatory minimum? Because another thing that people are neglecting to realize, and I've never heard anybody but me bring it up, there are Kalanjapin, which are a schedule, class Y, class X, whatever it is, in Rhode Island, that were simultaneously grabbed with those guns. Now, drugs and simultaneous does carry minimum mandatory
sentencing. Yes, thank you. Yeah, you can't have. That's why every drug dealer will tell you you never want to have guns and drugs in the same place.
Right.
Right.
And prior to that, he had a distribution charge. So it's not like he didn't sell them before.
You know what this boy is? A rat. And anybody that says, well, I don't see the paperwork. You don't need to see the paperwork. I am a certified felon that's been busted for shit, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't going to put that case in front of anybody. Let's say one of these mafia guys that, he admires so much. You put that paperwork in front of any of these street guys, bro, and they are going to be like, no way. This guy's jacket. Look what he's got here. What happened to these charges? When they investigate him, he'd end up in the weeds, bro.
Well, they told me and Chris, I'm sure you could vouch for this. They told me after my conviction, you cannot own a fucking paintball gun. You can own nothing. It's 5 years minimum if I get caught with any kind of firearm.
I got caught with a firearm right after that robbery, and it was felon in possession of a firearm. 5 years. Now, I didn't do 5 years on it, obviously. They sent me down to the farm, and cut my time in half and then gave me 6 months good time. But the principle is this. You get busted with a gun, you go to jail.
Yeah,
100%. It's not a joke, man. It's not a joke at all. And any street guy knows that.
Well, and why on earth post 9/11 with those types of materials in his house do they let that slide? There's no way. There have been people that have gone to jail for 20 years for less than that.
Yeah, you're a domestic terrorist.
Right.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Bro, you're on Breitbart. You're on Breitbart.com as a white supremacist. He's got all this Rhode Island militia shit everywhere. Dude, the feds knew who he was, what he was doing. They know all of that stuff. They make it their job to know all of that stuff. You know what I mean?
When I knew he was anti-Semitic is when he kept saying, he's a Jew, talking about me as if I was Jewish. That would somehow diminish.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Every other day.
He used to say that about you constantly.
He's Jewish. And even Angel will go into a show going, he's not Jewish. He's Roman Catholic. Get a grip. I think everybody should donate $100 to FBS. Let's see some donations.
Oh, look at that. That would be beautiful.
Let's see some donations, because I just don't do this for fun because I know what's coming after this.
You're gonna get abused. He's gonna cry for 3 solid hours.
Well, he's already done that twice in the last week.
Jeff Canarsie, he's a weirdo. He's got monster dolls in his house.
That's the thing. I don't though.
But I do. I got a whole bunch of weird shit in my house, bro. I got paintings from rock stars, all kinds of shit. And guess what? It's all horror. I don't have pictures of Adolf Hitler, though. Here's the deal. Everything I collect is horror, just about. But him, who collects Hitler dolls, bro?
He had posted photos of Hitler wearing a Yankees cap. Like, who does that? That's not even remotely funny.
That sounds funny. Just saying it.
But yeah, it was. I had to laugh because FBS was laughing at it. He made me laugh. But that is funny. In the Yankees, old Hitler was an all-American boy, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was a Yankees fan, apparently.
Let me just say something about that, because this really smart guy came in here named J.R. Ewing and said that Satan worshipers and atheists are the same thing. See, this is the kind of stupid ass shit. These religious people need you. They need to believe that your disbelief is on the same shelf as their belief. You know what I mean? Like, atheists do not believe in Satan any more than they believe in God. You stupid ass fucking hole.
It's all of
you
it
can't
to
be
an
an
atheist
and a Satan worshiper. It's impossible.
I happen to know plenty of Satan worshipers from my days in the snake breeding shit. And believe me, there's a totally different belief system there. And there's even a difference between like a LaVeyan Satanist and like an actual devil worshiper who does believe in the devil. Because LaVeyan Satanists don't believe in the devil either.
What is that? Anton LaVey? Is that his thing?
Yeah, the LaVeyan, like the Church of Satan Satanic Bible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I researched the occult, and I have knowledge on this stuff because I'm into the ghost hunting and all that stuff, and I like to broaden my mind with weird crap like that. I know I've even read like the Jewish Kabbalah and stuff like that, and just for something to look into. There's some pretty dark shit out there, but nothing as dark as the Nazism we've seen here.
We got $10 for FBS. Can we get 20? Can we get 20? You just got a $10
You're
donation
the
there.
man, Jeff. Leon, $10. Can't afford 100. I'm only a puppy. That's good, man. I understand. Roof, roof. Thank you, Leon. Good boy, Leon. Good boy. Yeah, bro. Listen, MRE will probably do some maniacal show tonight talking about all of us. Who gives a fuck?
Oh, we'll
This
really be the source of his crying for, and we could stand up guy. This is what a real show looks like, bro. You hear those microphones up there? Mine sucks, but this is what it really looks like, bro.
Yeah, he's another one. Those two make the perfect fucking team. Fruity and fruitier. Fucking clowns. And I'm tired of people say like, oh, but somebody can't be gay, they're married. That don't mean shit. There's marriages where there's marriages of convenience. There's marriages where people do not fucking touch each other. You know what I'm saying? There's
20 fat bald gift certificates.
Where's that? Oh shit. Ukraine Cummins. I feel like I know who this is. Ukraine Cummins. Is this Anonymous Legion?
Let's get 20. Let's get 20 more. We can
20
do it.
Fat Bald-Sicilian membership.
Yeah, I
Thank
never
you.
win shit. Give me something.
Yeah, there you go. Fucking $100. Wow, beautiful, man. Thank you so fucking much, Ukraine Cummins. Let's see who got them. Look at that, Jeff. Look what you're doing for me.
I know, coming in my pants over here.
Let's see. What do we got? Della's my name. Mike Slick, D. Gainey, Steve O, Dollar Bill Will, Jeff Mella, Soretti, Jordan Canada, Sean Campbell.
Bobby, you make a donation to FBS and I'll hook you up, bro.
Oh, there you go. Jeff Tilley, Drew Ha, Nico Sia Connection, James Horoff, Roseanne, Frankie Cicero, Mustache Pete, William Noah, Philly the Chicken Man Tested, JC, and James Laird. That's a lot of good people in there. Thank you.
There we go.
You, bro. Hell yeah. Look at that, Jeff. You just saved my day.
Oh, I love the anonymous one.
Yeah, hell yeah. It makes me want to beat up on MRE and stand-up guy even more just to give everybody a show. Jerry Ewing, that's in your psychotic fucking religious beliefs, your bullshit that you believe in, your fairy tale. There's no Satan, okay? There's no Satan to corrupt any of us, okay? Period. And let me tell you something. If anybody's corrupted in this world, it might be Christians. So I'd watch what you say. Who's corrupting them? Satan? Sorry, guys, I don't want to get into that.
No, listen, hey, I'm Catholic, but I'll tell you the secret. The first person that'll spit in your face is a Catholic.
Oh yeah. Well,
hey, the world's full of hypocrites. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what religion you are, whatever. You'll find a hypocrite. You know what I mean? Let me see. Definitely. Somebody asked. You got donators out there that were asking.
Hey, Bobby Bavarian, $9.99.
There you go. You got $10 for this picture. I'll share. FBS is backstage.
Bobby Barbarian, $9.99. Chicago said so. Here we go. You ready?
Wow.
So wait a minute. Stand-up guy is the one with the long brown hair and the glasses?
That's him right there. I believe that's that pedophile Seville guy. And then this is somebody with a very nice rack and a bulge in their pants. I don't know what's going on there, but
So when
we got to break it down on the FBS show, but I mean, there's a hairy navel there. You know what I mean? It's kind of, I don't know what's going on, bro, but it's not good.
So this is like
we got DJ No Nevermind in his candy stripers over here. Johnny Mac has a Jufro over here.
that guy, like that time in the car with the dude at the club when he got a blowjob from a tranny. That is not the only time he's been around trannies. Apparently, this is his thing.
No, his head's between a pair of them right there.
He looks like that serial killer Rodney Alcala.
Dude, which one? The one? Oh, he does. He does look like him. The Night Stalker, right? No. That was Richard Ramirez.
The Night Stalker.
Yeah, that's Richard Ramirez. Hold on. Look at this. Anonymous Legion, another 20.
Hey!
He bought 60. Holy shit. I just
How did I know we were going to make money off this pick? You see that, Shug? How much money did you make this week?
Oh, my God. Wow. Thanks, MRE and stand-up guy.
Yeah.
I like to be in between my girls here.
That's the funniest thing.
Take a
And
look
this
at
is
her
the guy-
rack.
this
Oh,
is the
she's
guy
in
who
the
talks-
oh.
He talks about how good looking he is.
What is that? Look at the peach fuzz over here, bro. What's going on?
Funny as a motherfucker, bro.
Oh, it is, bro. When I seen this, I lost my mind. I got it the morning that I talked to you, Chris, on the phone, and I was telling you this shit was funny, dude. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at the guy with
Funny
the
as-
top hat. Now that's hot.
Oh
It's
yeah, that's a
beyond
Kentucky
funny.
Fried Chicken bucket turned upside down.
Oh my
He's wearing
God.
wrestling shoes too.
What a fucking they look like they belong on the Warriors. You know what I mean? Like one of those weird gangs that they got to pass to get through to the fucking back to Coney Island.
Yeah, the
Oh,
swishy, the
yeah, oh,
swishy
yeah.
version.
Could you hear
Yeah,
shit?
those-
Warriors, come out to play.
Hey, I could hear it.
And this is MaRiE right here. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. But yeah, check him out. There he is. Whoops. What did I
God.
do here?
I love how MaRiE talks about us.
Look at him.
Oh, they're mob humps, but every photo he's ever taken is like out of a stereotyped movie I've seen.
It's
Like
called
he's in his room playing Godfather.
Yeah.
right. He's LARPing, bro. Just like he sits on the streams with his swords and talks about this is my bastard sword. Don't mind that poop on the end of it. I had it someplace it shouldn't have been.
Oh, that's funny. Let me read who got these memberships. NCO7, Sean Landon Clark, Big Mike, aka Hellcat 19, Joe Borsellino, GV, Meatball Parm, South Philly Tony, Jeffrey Brez, Jane Perry, Cats Rule, The Funhouse, Classy Girl Anna, 9, #9, Keyboard Thug, Danny Stories, Walt Liquor, Brian Bozak, Brian Miller, Jan Monty, and Anthony Rayo. Holy fuck, man. Thank you so
Hell
much.
yeah,
bro.
kick up, because I'll tell you what, you are seeing MobTube history right now. You got Canarsie, Fat Bald-Sicilian, and Chicago Muscle all laying it down on these clowns.
For the first time ever together. Yes.
Yeah.
I think we make a pretty good team.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. Mike DeBella, thank you for the $9.99 and Anonymous Legion, my man. He says, what a ride. Thank you for being a member for so long. Oh shit. Yeah, man. This is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect this.
Well, I
show
think
to
you
turn
just
out
made
this
more
way.
money than MaRiE's made in the last 3 months working a regular job,
Well, you
Probably.
know that Suge's butt hurt.
stuffing the yeast
Oh.
in his ass.
Without a doubt. I can't get over this fucking picture you got up here. All I got.
That is the greatest. That could be one of the greatest photos in MobTube history.
That
Other
looks
than
like
the
without
one
a
where
doubt.
when you got MaRiE's docs and we seen his fat head and Gunsmoke had the mask coming off of it. That's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
that's still the
masterpiece.
greatest. But I'm
Yeah,
telling
it
you
is.
right now, this one here, it definitely and this is just a little bonus surprise right here. Oh man,
Crazy what's going on
looks
there.
like the
bro.
back of like a 70s vinyl album.
Go up to that person's face in the white. What the fuck, bro?
yeah, it's the Greenwich Village people.
She's got. Look at her. Look at the way that thing is shaped. It doesn't even make sense. These are creatures of the night. What the fuck, man? How many people are in this picture? How is it possible that many fucking freaks all find each other? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. The 70s was a crazy time.
Yeah, Dirty Feet and Harry Bush.
I'm pretty sure you got some NB genetics in there somewhere too. We'll just have to figure that out. That's the mystery. Which one of them is actually NB and shaved down? I think it might be this one right here. I don't know.
For real. My God.
All right, brothers, I got to get out of here. Dinner's done. Jeff, good talking to you.
All
right.
FBS, the crowd, thanks for having me. Love y'all. Peace.
All right,
See
love you
ya.
too, bro. Peace.
Oh,
Jesus. Mike DeBella, by the way, it's good to see you here, man. It's been a while. Thank you for that 10. I know I already thanked you, but
Yeah, I got about 5 more minutes, then I got to roll because I got to eat and get ready for my 8 o'clock brain bashing.
oh, that's cool. Yeah, that works. I appreciate you coming on at all, man.
Yeah, no,
Thank you, bro, for real.
I don't mind. I don't mind. It was good to vent this way versus the other way I was going to do it. So,
Well, what are you planning on your show tonight?
I'm going to talk about Henry Borelli because with Joey Testa getting out, Center getting out, a lot of people are misreporting why Borelli isn't getting out. And I think people just don't understand the legal paperwork. So I'm going to talk about that and Pretty much that's
Well,
it.
wait a minute. Let's talk about that for a second. So
Sure.
Anthony Center is out, right?
Yeah, he's in Brooklyn.
Okay. So Joey Testa, does he have a release date?
Yeah, he's out April 30th.
So is he right now in like an RRM or a halfway house?
Probably in the next 2 weeks he'll be in an RRM. Yeah.
How did this happen?
Because in 1985, when the murders and stuff that they got indicted for took place on the books, judicially speaking, there were old guidelines. So what happened was anytime you're convicted, they go back to what the laws are in the year in which the incident happened. So like if you kill somebody in 85, when you get sentenced, you have to be sentenced for the laws in 1985, but they had gotten sentenced for the laws.
I thought it had to be before 1982 for them to be grandfathered into the parole thing.
Well, the way it was explained to me was that in 1989, when they got sentenced, they were given life without because that was what the time period was for the laws. But they should have been sentenced under the 1985 laws. And at the time in 1985, if you got a life without, you had to do a minimum of 35 years. That's why they got out. But I'm going to go more into depth as to why that didn't happen sooner, which has more to do with Greg Scarpa than people would ever believe.
Really?
Yeah, because at the time, when I knew Anthony Center when he was behind the wall, he was working with somebody by the name of Angela Clemente, and she's the one that unveiled everything that Scarpa had done at the behest of the FBI and all the things he got away with, et cetera, et cetera. And so when Anthony tried to appeal everything, the judicial system and the FBI was so irate at her because not only was she doing that, but she was also trying to get Anthony Center out of jail. So they just buried his case. That's why this didn't happen, 10 years ago. So it's crazy. It's crazy. And
what do you think about them being on the street, those guys?
Well, I mean, 69, what damage can they do? Well, at 69,
listen, they're prison preserved. 69 in prison is like 49 in the fucking street.
Well, if you look at Joey Testa, he doesn't look like he's aged well, but I can tell you because I may or may not have seen Anthony since he got out. And he doesn't look 69. That's for sure. So,
no, I've seen prison pictures of both of them, and they don't look that.
Yeah. So, but with Borelli,
Center looks older than Testa, but
yeah, but Borelli has been able to be up for parole since 2006, but he's refused to go to any parole hearings, which I don't know why, but a lot of that is just because he got somebody inaccurately said he was never convicted of murders and that he appealed it. And that's not true. He was convicted of murders, but he got 15 counts of theft, right? And the murders. He appealed the life sentence, the life without, which he appealed, and they overturned that. So I don't understand why he hasn't gone to a parole hearing. But from what I understand, I think it was in 2020, he tried to do a get out of jail based on his age and his health, and the judges declined it. So I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
Interesting, man. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
I mean, who's next? Tommy Patero? Let's let them all out. Let them have a big party.
How could you be surprised at this point? Maybe. But no, right. Patero didn't go away till what, 93?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it 93?
I think it was. I can't be exact. But it's odd because they won't let Jimmy Coonan out. And it's like,
yeah, that's true.
If you put Jimmy Coonan on a mantle next to Center and Testa, how can you not let Jimmy Coonan out? In comparison to the debauchery or crimes, I mean, I don't know. To me, there's a big difference between like shooting a guy versus dismembering somebody too.
Yeah, no shit.
I could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't know. It's awfully strange because I used to say for years, there's no way they're getting out. And then once it started happening, I went, holy shit.
Listen, somebody in here, Ranger fan, was telling me for like a year and a half now that they're getting out, these guys, and I didn't believe them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I had looked at the appellate paperwork, and that's where the real evidence of the story comes in. Even it doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on. When you read appellate paperwork, you see sort of the BS the feds put forward, what the witnesses say. Then you see like the defense combating that, and somewhere in the middle is often the truth. And in their case, specifically Joey Center and Anthony Testa, they were convicted of some murders that they weren't really even involved in or around at the time. But because you were a part of that crew, it sort of comes all encompassing with a conspiracy. So
of course,
I'm not saying they're great guys and they should be out. I'm just, it's just paperwork,
Interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah, I bet.
I can only imagine the first person that tells Anthony Center to go fuck himself in the McDonald's line, what's gonna happen.
No shit, man.
Anyway.
Right, yeah. All right. Well, thank you for coming on, bro. I appreciate it. Anytime you want to hop on, please do, bro.
All right, man. Take it easy. Glad you made some coin.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for that too. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
All right. Peace. All right. See that? We got some fucking slob talk, some mob talk, and some gobbler of knob talk. I don't know. Chicago, Jeff Canarsie, great show. And guys, thank you. Yes, Jesse is on after me, which should be in 8 minutes. Did I thank Hey Now for the YMCA $10? Thank you, bro. Yeah, I know that fucking picture is crazy. But I got that picture yesterday, but it wasn't the whole picture. It was just like the center of it. So I could see stand-up guy and the weird looking chick dude and the fucking, you know what I mean? A couple of them. It's only because of Tony Pizza that they got out. Pizza committed the murders when he was still in diapers, but is so powerful he made them take the rap, and now he finally allowed them to be paroled. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, all right. That's what it is. What do we got here? We got some money. My God. I'm sorry, guys. Antonino, $25 for keep the content coming. Tony Ducks, $10 for fuck MaRiE, aka Friend Zone. I remember the nickname. I haven't thought about it in so long. Friend Zone. It's the greatest nickname ever. He got friend zoned. Cat D, $10 for match. Great show, driving. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you, man. This was a lot of fucking fun. I got to change the title to this. A little bit of history or being made, huh? You've never seen us on screen before, that's for sure. Thank you, Ducks. Thank you, War. I appreciate you, War. I will call you immediately. How about this, War? Do me a favor. As soon as this show ends, call me, please. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to get out of here. Jesse's coming on. Please go watch her show, and hopefully we could talk more about that picture Chicago Muscle just put out. All right. Thank you guys for everything. Everybody who donated, you're the best. Ukraine Cummins Anonymous Legion. That's 200 right there. Somebody said that there was 60 memberships, but I only saw 40, which is more than enough. Hey Now, Mike DeBella. Good seeing you again. Like I said, Bobby, Leon, Bobby again, Leon again, FBI, Joe Root, Michael Hensley. Did I ever read that one? Yes, I did. Tom Sheehy, you guys are the best. Thank you all. I love you. And until next time, I don't know when that'll be, tonight or tomorrow. Salute.